Hey there everybody, this is Lee with Creative2xmom, and I wanted to share with you an adventure that my kids and my husband and I took this past weekend. One of the great things about California is its size and its diversity. If you live in California, you can see so much. We've got volcanoes and hiking and lots of wildlife where we live. Plus, if you look at California, it's got some great coastline, very diverse coastline. You can go from the rocky coastline of Northern California all the way down to these beautiful sunny beaches in Southern California. We've got some gorgeous redwoods, some beautiful sequoias. We just have so much diversity and so much to learn here. And as you can tell, I'm an outdoors girl because everything that I mentioned was outside, right? So one of the things that we had an opportunity to do this weekend was travel down to Monterey Bay Aquarium. Now, I love the ocean, and we've been studying marine life and so many of the things that involve the ocean, the tides and how the creatures changed based upon the depth of the ocean. We read a biography about Sylvia Earle, who was influential in helping to to learn the geography of the bottom of the ocean. So that's really been on our mind lately, and we took this trip down to Monterey, which has a spectacular aquarium. If you have not been there before, it is absolutely amazing. I've been to some aquariums. In fact, we went to the one in Maui, and we've been to a couple up here in Northern California. This one is amazing and just blows them all away. The size. When we got down there, we spent 3 hours in the aquarium, and I would say we could have easily have spent another hour, probably another hour and a half, because even toward the end we felt like we were rushed because we had so much still to see and so much still to do that it was just a quick trip. Now, one of the great things about the Monterey Bay Aquarium is that they host a homeschool day. I believe it's twice a month from the months of November through March, and we were able to get free tickets for up to 2 adult chaperones and I believe up to 4 or 5 children, which made this very affordable. The tricky thing for us is that we live 6 hours from the aquarium, and so this was a go down on Sunday, spend the evening, and then come back on Monday. We spent Monday morning, we got up. You have to be in line with your tickets, and you have a behavior contract that you have to fill out. We had to be in line 15 minutes early, and they brought us into a nice auditorium. And one thing that I didn't realize is they do about a 20-minute presentation, and they hand out booklets to the kids. And these booklets were really well put together. They're about 10 pages, and the focus this year was on surviving the elements. And so they had different activities within the booklets to challenge your students to look at the diversity. What are the adaptations that these animals have for their habitat? Because there is such a diverse habitat even when you're looking at marine life. And different coastline, like I said, just in California coastline, there's a huge diversity. So they had the activities. So you can look at birds, you can look at fish, you can look at mammals, so many different animals to observe and to take notes on. And it's not just a booklet to take notes on, but they challenged the kids. One of the activities was to find it highlighted what area of the aquarium to go to, find a fish or a mammal in that area, and to sketch it out, and then to label the parts of that animal that would make it well suited for that habitat. And I thought, what a great idea, because it really puts in that hands-on activity, it puts in the observation, it puts in the analytical of like, what am I looking for that would make this animal thrive well in this habitat. So each of the activities were so well planned out, so well thought out, and just great for your kids. So we started with that 20-minute presentation, and then they set us free into the aquarium, and it was awesome. My kids didn't even know where to start. There was one section that was all special events, special exhibits that are there for a time, and then of course there's the rest of the aquarium. This is a 2, almost 3 level. There's one section that is a 3rd level that we didn't even make it to, where the kelp beds come up to a 3rd level. Plus there's several outside decks that you can go, and we didn't even make it to that part of the aquarium. And then just outside the aquarium there is a picnic area if you want to pack a lunch as well. So let me put in the video here of our time there at the aquarium, and I'll come right back at you. they're hanging out upstairs.
I can see him.
There he is. We see him at the top pot. Then we know when he's camping in the water.
Look, you can see him in this camera right here. So if he goes up, you can see him.
We're surrounded, huh? We can take this whole room. Like you can touch the wall and interact with it. That's awesome. It's the plankton. That is So as you can see, we had an amazing time. There was so much there for all of us, all the way from my 12 and 10-year-olds on down to my 6-year-old. There was so much to see and do, and I think my husband and I had just as much fun as the kids did. It was really a great trip, and I can't recommend this program highly enough. So if you are in California, I'm going to link down below the information for Monterey Bay Aquarium, and I'm also going to leave a link for their homeschool program so you can get in on that next year. Make sure you log in right away the day that the tickets open up because they book up quick. But like I said, even if you have to make an overnight trip, it is so well worth the experience. You've got to do this with the kids. It's a great program, an amazing aquarium, and I feel like we just learned so much. So make sure you take some time out of your school year to definitely take a visit there. And if you can't get into homeschool days, the tickets are a little pricey, but they are so well worth the experience. It's absolutely an amazing aquarium. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.